quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park
41-14
in
Toronto Blue
Boston.
Jays versus
Tonight,
35
the
to
first of
30
this
Red Sox.
three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Joe Kelly is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something changes in this one.
Shane Robinson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Shane Robinson.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, a nice job there at going the other way with this ball. This is something that they're going to need to do, and he's on base with a leadoff single to start the ball game.
Drew Cortez will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, and you guys know he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his guys are hoping that he can keep it up all the way into the fall.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball left side. Bogaerts has it. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Josh Donaldson will dig in now. He had 3 hits in that ball game on Wednesday. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Rasmus is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they're able to get the runner to 3rd in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Toronto 0. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Madison Bumgarner gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low 1s, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, center fielder, Ben Revere.
him a little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He leads his team in home runs, and they really rely on that power to help them put runs on the board.
Dustin Pedroia.
César
Pedroia, and you see what he's done over the
6
past
for
4
16,
games. As
including
hot as they
35
come.
variables.
First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in,
That's
hoping
games.
for a reversal of
6
fortune
for
here.
37.
He's seen that average
162
drop precipitously
batting
these past 10 ball games. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8. 1 away.
Belted high in the air out to left. Dillard ranging back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Cespedes is his first 10th of the year.
And a good swing right there gives him the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these.
It
literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. Boston's off to a 1-0 lead. Yadier Molina will stand in now. 1 for 5 on Wednesday.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for route number 1.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Albert Pujols will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. It was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the three particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Chop foul right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. And you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. But when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. Middlebrooks is up with it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Boston after this. Brock Holt strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Bumgarner's ready. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 6. Designated hitter.
And with 1 away, time
Yankees
for
is saying
a
his
standings
back.
in
What's
the
up?
American League
16
East
days
as you
back.
get a look
Oh,
at where these 2
16 and a
teams
half
find
days back. And
themselves
wait,
entering
18 and a
play.
half days back.
Corey Dickerson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Into the windup and the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7.
Sander Bogaerts will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0-4 in the loss.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
The hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Justin Dillard steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know, he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Scorch to third. Middlebrooks scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting. The center fielder. Shane Robinson.
Shane Robinson will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
And a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. It really paid off.
Oh, and this ball is launched out to left field. The only question is the height, but he's got plenty of that, too. It's long gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
St. Louis saying gives a center phone here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Drew Cortez. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
If you're going to try and bunt with 2 strikes, which, look, I wouldn't do it, but you've got to make sure you're at least going after a pitch in the strike zone. I mean, how bad does that look when you strike out trying to bunt at a pitch that it's not even close? I'll tell you how bad. Real bad.
Here's a high pop-up. Middlebrooks is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5, all even in 1 apiece. Steve is in the bottom of inning number 3.
Steve Ramirez.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Right side and right into the shift. Goins fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Ben Revere will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I gotta believe he'll go right after him again.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Cortez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Yadier Molina is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, these are always tough. Catcher's always got that clock ticking in his head, and on a bunting thinking he's got to get rid of this ball quickly. Actually, I think he had a little more time than he thought he did, and he winds up firing this ball right down the right field line.
Ryan Goins will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Great Blue Heron Casino for parents. Running table games for $500 in our $50,000 Carnival Games Tournament. Visit GreatBlueHeronCasino.com to enter. Great Blue Heron Casino.
Ripped on the ground at first. Holt over to his left, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third is going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Into the box, Sean Hines runs up and gets this one down. Throw to the plate, and they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out. And guys, if this squeezes of the suicide variety, that run scores easily, but instead they try to safety squeeze there, and the runner's cut down at home. Justin Dillard gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Toronto leads this one 2-1. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base and they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
Game
And these two
three,
teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another.
And the visitors.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Boy, he hit a changeup that time, and boy, was it a hanger. Right in the wheelhouse. I mean, anybody could hit that pitch.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bumgarner into his motion, coming at it with the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit hard to the right side. Goins has got it on to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Will Middlebrooks. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. Wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And a high strike there, 0-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Shane Robinson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
Drew Cortez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right, and this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Hit hard up the middle. A spin and a throw, and he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. Brock Holt stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 0-1. Hit to third. And he's retired here, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Corey Dickerson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. He really needed to come through right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Smoke toward the hole. Fielded deep in the hole by Goins. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Goins onto the grass, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
You don't have the throw strike here. Jeff Rosenmark behind the plate. He'll throw up the ball. He's a great catcher.
Josh Donaldson steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a drive sent out to deep left center field. Is it high enough to get over the monster? It is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 37 on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
That's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Albert now. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Ryan Goins steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it. But they do find a way to get that force.
Sean Hines stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, it's one thing to hit one right down the line here at Fenway, but when you can get one over that wall out there, you know you've hit one. I mean, there ain't a yard in the land that would have held that big.
In now, Justin Dillard. Down the third baseline. Middlebrooks comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Jays lead it 5-1. Steve Ramirez will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. Once he kind of got settled into that groove, it's been a difficult nut to crack.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
Well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Even when he's just playing pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Digging in, Colby Rasmus. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ben Revere will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and get that guy something else to think about out there.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Cortez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Heath Hembree is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Shane Robinson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
He just about went around.
Look at that.
He
That
was lucky to
Billy
put on the brakes when he did.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Rasmus has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Drew
Drew
Cortez.
Cortez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Shortstop.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game. This one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1, and he is in there.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Reps swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Josh Donaldson comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat. Just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
It's been there your entire life. It may have even saved your life. And the best part is, it's 100% free. AM or FM.
Comes set, now the pitch. Their fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. For Tulowitzki, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. 1-0 count, here it is. Taken high and deep to right. Rasmus looks up, and that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run.
Look at that.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
He just got his present for the 8th year.
Great service, whether you're looking for a vacation, hotel, or area.
4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play.
Top 7th inning here at Florida Auto Exchange Stadium. The face of the Blue Jays lead the Atlanta Braves.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
He got his left home year.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you want to do when you're coming out of the pen.
Now batting. First baseman.
Here's Albert now. It's swung on and hit in the air. Rasmus will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Ryan Goins stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
Look, that is right. Left field way deep. Guerrero giving chase. The wiggle hold it up. And Zeke runs it down. In the corner.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Rasmus. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. It's the Blue Jays 9, and the Red Sox 1. Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about his block. This offense offense
So you
is
didn't go to work
just being
today?
shut down right now.
Why
We've seen
not?
some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Okay.
Some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
You're
Drops
so
in a
happy
strike to
today.
start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's
I'm so
faced.
happy
And
for
we're
you,
late in
baby.
this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
That's taken. Now it's
I
0-2.
feel better
Boy,
soon, my
I'll
little
tell you,
love.
to be down 0-2 against a guy like
What?
this with the stuff he's got tonight,
I know.
not a comfortable
How
spot.
was the kiss yesterday? You loved it, didn't
He's
you?
down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
And after that 4-run inning really
Oh,
broke this thing open,
Oh, in love with you,
now,
baby.
as a pitcher, you have a luxury of going right after
I
guys. You
know.
don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. You give up a hit, big deal.
Yeah.
You got a cushion behind you.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've
Still, what
counted
you gonna do
so
tomorrow?
far. Now here's the
And
pitch.
then what you gonna do afterwards, ball?
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You know,
Okay.
he's pitched a really
You
nice
can
ball
see
game
me.
to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
There's a swing and a high pop-up.
What's the doggy?
Bumgarner is there for it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
I'm so in love with someone, baby.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what
You're
his
still in
pitch
love with
breakdown
somebody.
looks like so far.
What?
Will
Excuse
Middlebrooks
me.
will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips.
I'm so happy, baby.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. You have to say, they really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan
man, I
has
mean,
been the
I hope
execution
I-
of that game plan.
I hope I
You're
can see
exactly
you
right.
again.
They've held this lineup at bay.
He gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
New York Terrace.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
I'm so happy that you're happy, baby.
Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Sean Hines will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
So what are you gonna do
Line
tonight,
toward the
baby?
gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Well, this is the part of Fenway Park that you have to deal with. It given and it taketh away. I bet the other 29 stadiums in baseball, this is at least a double. But you can see him play this ball quickly off the wall out there in left center. And that's going to cause the guy to take a big turn at first, but then head back to the bag with just a lousy single.
From the stretch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, it only took him one pitch to get himself in trouble, and one pitch later, he's already out of trouble by getting that double play.
Shane Robinson set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. He's set. Here it comes. Well hit out to straightaway center. Revere going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Brock Holt will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys.
Got
Gotta
changed
keep that
with
top
the-
end palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Bobby Parnell will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Look at the kitty here.
Roy Parnell is healthy. He's unfair.
Am I making you happy, mother?
Toronto is really.
Brock Holt stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
First baseman, Brock.
What, mother?
Into the seats, 0-1.
This is here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Corey Dickerson will step in. A ground out victim his last time. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Nobody knows tomorrow's first place stand.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
From the stretch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. 1 error on the Boston line scorer. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We return to Fenway
Oh,
Park after
this is what's
this.
left to miss now since 2014. Now it's left to miss.
Settling in now,
Not with you.
Cortez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on
Are you
right
happy?
here.
Sorry about that.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership, showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. You just show them the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. High in the air and deep to left center field. Cespedes going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base.
This guy's had such a good year at the plate. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You kind of expect a ball like this to clear the wall, but instead it's going to be off the wall. He just cruises into second with another double on the season.
Josh Donaldson stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
on and lifted in the air to left.
Oh, he's out.
Cespedes is there. 1 out. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Yadier Molina will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw will get him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from 3rd.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do. But he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to 3rd now with 2 away.
So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him the pitch that he likes.
Oh, he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot. And that is 27 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Whoa, he's 27 all year.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Now batting, second base.
Stepping in now, Ryan Goins. Oh, and he misses it. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Oh, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team. Look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Sean Hines comes forward. He'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit to short. Bogarts has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Jays are out in front, 12-1. Steve Ramirez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
He's set, and the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Struck him out. His 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach.
And that's through for a hit.
They finally break through for their 2nd hit of the ball game here. But any time that 2nd hit comes in the 9th inning, you know your offense is in big trouble.
Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of it. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Robinson over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easy.
Dustin Pedroia ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
Yoenis Cespedes strides into the box now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Hello, my love. How are you today? So how are you feeling today, my love? Awesome. And I guess you're going to see someone tomorrow.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Who are you going to see, baby?
Double curve down below the knees. 1-0.
Like, who are you going to see tomorrow, baby? Like, who are you going to see, baby? You going to come to my house?
2 down, runners at
Okay,
first
you
and
come
second.
to my house.
That one's going to find the seats.
And
Strike
Thursday?
1.
You want to see me a lot, do you, baby?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah.
One thing you can't do here,
You can do that if you want.
load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike
You know I love
tonight.
you from my hearty, baby.
Two men
So what did you
on,
buy
two
me for
men
my
out.
birthday, baby?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the
Yeah.
ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any
Yeah.
team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
I love you so much, and I can't wait to jump on you and kiss you, baby. Yeah.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
So how's work, baby? Awesome.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
our
give you
top
some ice cream
player
tomorrow.
of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasquez.
So, you want to sleep
You've
with me
been watching
tomorrow?
MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 12-1. Good night from Fenway.
I'm just so happy, my love. Base XP, Performance XP, and Weekly Boost XP. Are you so happy too? Good. I'm so happy too, my love.
Happy Saturday morning to you.
What are you
Here's the
thinking
news
about,
and
baby?
results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox.
I'm so happy too,
12-1.
my love.
It was their 7th win in a row. The New York Yankees snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-0. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 overall hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-4. The Royals totaled 11 hits as a team as
so
they
hot and
pounded
sexy,
the Indians
baby.
7-0. The Detroit Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. The Texas Rangers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-3. The Oakland Athletics halted their 6-game losing streak as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 12-7. The Mets cracked 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-6.
I'm so
Milwaukee
happy
Brewers
for you, my
totaled
love.
11 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-0. The Cubs got 11 overall hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-2. The Cincinnati Reds got 12 hits in this one as they bested
I'm
the
so
visiting
happy,
Mets
my love.
5-4. Josh Harrison had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Pirates got by the Angels 7-3. The St. Louis Cardinals totaled 11 hits
now
as,
you
a team
have-
as they defeated the
happy
visiting
for me
Giants
too?
8-3. The Braves
Yeah.
launched 3 home runs as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 9-5. Dale Thayer earned his first victory of the season. As the Flyers
So what
took
can I
care
do
of
for the rest of the day,
2-1.
baby?
And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around
I
Major
hope
League
you have a
Baseball.
good sleep, baby. Because you know I love you so much, baby. Yeah, you call me later. Good night, baby. You call me later tonight if you want, baby. Bye.
Spring forward. Seasons change, but value at Audi Queensway is unwavering. The Spring into Audi sales event is here, featuring lease rates starting at 1.9%, plus a Spring event credit of up to $4,500 on select models. Spring forward in style. Spring into Audi at Audi Queensway, 1310 the Queensway at Kipling, and at AudiQueensway.ca. Drive well, drive safe.
Looking for a challenge this spring? Reach new heights by carrying the CN Power WWF Sentinel. Register today for the CN Power.
Another big crowd. Night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Eddie Butler is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Shane Robinson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 43.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. It was another loss for him last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Middlebrooks scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Drew Cortez will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Denorfia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Troy Tulowitzki will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Oh, man, did he absolutely crush the ball last month. He hit over 400. One of the most dangerous hitters in baseball right now.
High and deep to right center field. Denorfia looking up. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. Number 26 for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Troy Tulowitzki is 36 over the year.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Batting fourth.
Josh Donaldson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Albert Pujols will stand in for the first time. Currently third in the league in RBIs.
And you know, he had a strong last month in that category as he drove in over 20 runs.
First pitch on its way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
What really makes a great traveler? In my eyes, you have to be able to deliver great service and great deals. Whether you're looking to book a vacation, hotel,
hit the other way out toward right field. Rasmus has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Chad Billingsley is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, earned his 100th career win in his last start. That's a nice number. We'll see if he can add on here.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. EK as the Jays take the field here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
A 1 pitch on its way.
The
A
Jays
little quick
haven't
on that
seen
swing,
New
and he
York.
finds himself behind 0-2. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in.
Yoenis Cespedes will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Ryan Goins will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
Into the seats, 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard towards second, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
Wow, that's just a great play right there. Let's put the ISO on him out there at second base. You see the first step quickness, no wasted movement whatsoever. Then he's completely airborne as he takes away a certain base hit.
Sean Hines will stride fourth to take his first cuts now, and he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBI, so not just hitting those home runs, he's having a great year overall at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
This was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Justin Dillard will stand in now, and you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs.
And if the power is there, this is when you expect to see it. He's right in the prime of his career and having a big year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting him with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Standing in now, Shane Robinson. High in the air and deep to left center field. Denorfia going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double, but he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Into the box now, Drew Cortez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Will Middlebrooks will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And there's the fastball Billingsley has that we've heard so much about. Good for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. A quick out number one. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Cortez racing back. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Colby Rasmus is the winner from the year.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Nugent. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are 2 perfect pitches on the outside corner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, this swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's...
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Troy Tulowitzki will come up now to kick off their half of the 3rd. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
30 Whiskey gives us 26-27 from the year.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Settling in now, Josh Donaldson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Josh Donaldson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Cespedes is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
In left field here at Fenway Park, you can afford to play a little bit shallow. Because think about it, any ball hit over your head is going to be off the monster anyway. So he's able to stay with this line drive and look it right in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Grounded down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are two away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Albert Pujols is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We play 2.5. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Brock Holt digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dillard moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Chris Denorfia.
Striding into the box, Chris Denorfia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Push to the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Corey Dickerson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
There goes Pedroia. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they won't get him. It's a stolen base for Pedroia.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Ryan Goins is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Ryan Goins.
First offering on its way. To first. Holt comes up with it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Sean Hines is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 23 for him thus far, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Ryan gets his 25th home of the year.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Into the box, Justin Dillard. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Into the box, Shane Robinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Cespedes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays lead it 3-1. Yoenis Cespedes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here comes the first pitch. Left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 16.
3rd and final game of this 3-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Will Middlebrooks stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Colby Rasmus stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a fairly routine inning that time for Chad Billingsley. He's got a 3-1 lead. Drew Cortez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the ball club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on 2nd again with a chance to score on just a single.
Troy Tulowitzki stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard to short. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And with these guys holding on to a 2-run lead, they've given themselves a pretty good shot to get it to 3 or more. This will put runners at the corners with nobody out. And these first 2 at-bats are any indication, he might be